No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to Brown. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The delay of game pushes the offense back. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Livingston. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. It's a running room. Turning on the jet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Handoff from the gun. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab deep. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. Got the 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to...
Oh, out of space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Runs through the tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Wants to fire on second down. Whips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 28 over Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gators are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Harvey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The officials offer the kneel, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll run this play from the pistol. Hands it off. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It's really the most common type type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.